What's going on, everybody? I'm Julian.
I'm Jake.
And in today's video, we got something special for y'all. We're going to be smoking a pork butt for 17 hours on our mini pit boss.
Keep on watching to see how this pork butt comes out.
Alright guys, so what we have here is a Boston pork butt, and we will be smoking this guy for the next 16 hours just because it is an 8-pound pork butt. And so we are going to be smoking this at 225 degrees. And so it's about 2 hours per pound, so that puts us at 16 hours for this guy. And so what we did is we went ahead and we dried it off with some paper towels, and then we are going to be basting it today in
Dijon mustard and Louisiana hot sauce.
Alright, so let's go ahead and baste her on up. Alright, so this is all good. We do have an even baste all the way around our pork butt. And so next thing we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and add our seasoning to this. And this is just our house blend of seasonings, which is going to be garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, salt, and pepper. And we're going to go ahead and put this on the top. The more seasoning, the merrier. We do want to have a nice bark on this. And we want to have an even coat all the way around our pork butt. Alright, so once we have this all nice and done, we're going to go ahead and let this sit just for about like 30 to 40 minutes just to have this render in, and then we'll come back and then we'll get our pit boss all ready to go. See y'all in a bit.
Alright guys, so we had to preheat our pit boss and we set it to internal temperature at 225, but right now it's at 270. And we're gonna put our pork butt on there and fat cap facing up. So we gotta move our meat to this tin pan so it could fit, because this pan does not fit. Okay. So now we're gonna move it to the pit boss and just put it on there, and the fat cap is facing up. So we'll see you guys in a little bit.
The next day.
Alright guys, so we are roughly about 10 hours into this smoke, and I have been waking up every 4 hours and spritzing our Boston butt with some apple juice. And if you guys would just go ahead and take a look at that. So that's where we're at so far, 10 hours in. So for the next 6 hours, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get some butcher paper, and we are going to transfer our pork butt from the tin all the way to our butcher paper. All right, so make sure we want to get a good cut of butcher paper. Make sure that we do fill her up. I try to use this with one piece. She's not too hot, so I'm just going to go ahead and use my fingers. Look at all that juice. Put this down, and what the butcher paper is going to do is it's actually going to help keep some moisture into our pork butt, just because we don't want a dry pork butt. Then I'm going to grab some of this juice. Just got our little injector. Then I'm just going to put it right on top, just so we have our butcher paper has something to stick to when we do wrap her up. Put her down, and she does smell good. So when we do put our butcher paper in here, we want to make sure that we do get all the sides covered up nice and good. Even in on the back side, this front side. Alright, get our knife. All right. Then I'm just gonna make sure that this bottom piece is just underneath our pork butt. We don't want any of our butcher paper falling off. All right. For our tin, let's go ahead, just take our tin off. Pork butt just goes right back on there. And hopefully with this butcher paper is going to capture all these juices, going to keep it nice and insulated. And we'll come back and check on it in a couple of hours. See y'all in a bit. All right, guys, welcome back. So we have been smoking this Boston pork butt for 17 hours at 225, and it's been covered in butcher paper for the last 6 hours. So we're going to go ahead and see what she looks like. So here we go. Here is our smoked pork butt, and as you guys can see, she has been separating a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put this onto our pan, and we are going to let it rest covered for a couple hours, and then we're going to go ahead and shred this up and put it on a homemade sourdough pizza. See y'all in a bit. So we are done with our 17-hour smoke. Went ahead and shredded our pork, and we did put this on pizza. And so we're going to go ahead and we're going to give it a taste test. So we're going to get a piece. Then we got some homemade sauce. Got a honey barbecue sauce. Give you a little bit.
Thank you.
Give me a little bit. Cheers.
Amazing.
So this is a 17-hour smoke, not dry whatsoever. The meat is very tender. And so this is part 1 of our Pit Boss series. Let us know in the comments below as to what our next smoke should be on our Pit Boss series.
Make sure you like and subscribe and hit the notification bell.
See y'all again next time. Keep on smoking.